Today is Wednesday, June the 12th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Hunter Biden was found guilty on all charges Tuesday in his historic criminal case focused on his purchase of a handgun in 2018. The jury deliberated for a total of 3 hours between Monday afternoon and Tuesday morning before Hunter was found guilty of making a false statement in the purchase of a gun, making a false statement related to information required to be kept by a federally licensed gun dealer, and possession of a gun by a person who is an unlawful user of or addicted to a controlled substance. In a statement after the verdict, he said, quote, "I am more grateful today for the love and support I experienced this last week from Melissa, my family, my friends, and my community than I am disappointed by the outcome. Recovery is possible by the grace of God, and I am blessed to experience that gift one day at a time." Former President Trump's campaign on Tuesday dismissed Hunter Biden's conviction on federal gun charges as, quote, "a distraction from more serious allegations of corruption." Trump campaign press secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a statement, quote, "This trial has been nothing more than a distraction from the real crimes of the Biden crime family, which has raked in tens of millions of dollars from China, Russia, and Ukraine. Crooked Joe Biden's reign over the Biden family criminal empire is all coming to an end on November 5th, and never again will a Biden sell government access for personal profit." In other news, the First Circuit Court of Appeals affirmed a Massachusetts middle school's decision to ask a student to remove his "There are only two genders" t-shirt last year. The federal appeals court issued its decision on Sunday, denying 8th grader Liam Morrison's appeal that Nichols Middle School in Millborough violated his First Amendment rights in March 2023. The ruling upheld an early district court decision. This case isn't about t-shirts, it's about a public school telling a middle schooler that he isn't allowed to express a view that differs from their own, said David Cortman, Alliance Defending Freedom Senior Counsel and Vice President of U.S. Litigation. He said this in a statement following the federal court's decision. Morrison, who was in 7th grade at the time, was sent home with his father after he refused to take off the shirt, according to the court document. He later wore the same shirt with the words "only two" covered with a piece of tape on which "censored" was written. The school also told him to take this shirt off. Cardinal Gerard Mueller affirmed parental Catholic teaching in an interview with a heterodox media outlet, declaring that it is sacramentally impossible to ordain women to the priesthood and that it is a mistake for women to think that they could be called to holy orders. In an interview with the pro-abortion, nominally Catholic Swiss outlet cath.ch, Mueller was asked about the idea of ordaining women to the priesthood. And the former head of the congregation, now dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, or CDF, explained that the question of female priests is not dependent on emancipative and sociological aspects. Instead, it is contingent on the way in which Jesus Christ implemented the sacrament of holy orders and the question of what belongs to this sacrament of priestly ordination. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.